people wonder why you're suddenly being so private. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. I think this is people from past, present, and when it says future here, people who would like to be in your future. I think some people don't understand, like, I think they've, like, extended a greeting to you. Like, this healing card's been coming out a lot. This, what heals you will heal others. But see these hands extended, like, people want to, I just feel like people are trying to reach out to you, but you're just like, I'm not having it this time. And maybe it's people who regret how they treated you. They'll never admit it. And I don't even know if they realize what they did. I think some people are just sort of oblivious, or, I don't know, just, you know, people paint a much rosier picture of the past at times. And I think that's what's going on here. I think this is a group, or maybe an individual, could just be one person who just doesn't get it, doesn't understand why suddenly you would close off and not tell them things when you used to tell them everything. Let me pull some cards. Projecting came out first. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff being projected onto you that I don't think you had anything to do with, or just people's emotions. You know, you got to understand, anything that's coming at you, it's about the other person. And I think maybe you've internalized a lot of stuff, but it's hard not to. It's really hard not to. I think you've internalized things that maybe it would have been better if you hadn't, you know. But, you know, certain things also were said because people were trying to hurt you. But I just want to say, like, I think whoever I'm talking to, you're doing a better job of not letting all that stuff hurt you. You're doing a better job of protecting yourself, and not, you know, the best thing you can do really is just not give things any more time or attention. And I know we all want to, you know, at least it's human nature to want to call your friend and blow off steam and get upset about something. But sometimes it's better just to change your thoughts and go in a new direction. Like, one time, many years ago, I was with a group of girls. I just thought about this, and we had to go to this busy parking lot. It was like, you know, a special event parking type of thing where the parking's crazy, you know. Well, something happened where somebody cut us off. I don't remember what it was, or almost hit us. And I was the only one in the group, the only one in the car who didn't just completely freak out. Like, they just kept talking about, like, the whole way into the event, like, could you believe what happened, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I didn't say anything. I mean, to this day, those girls probably have no idea that I didn't say anything, but it was like me and 3-4 other girls, it seems. And I'm like, I'm just thinking to myself, why are we going to let this ruin our time? How about instead of talking about that, like, I don't even believe in road rage. I'm not a road rage person. I mean, I have my moments, you know, I think we all do, like, you know, where some people might catch you off guard. But, you know, for the most part, you just got to understand, if somebody cuts you off, sometimes they're just having a bad day, or, you know, you just got to let these things go. And if you're that easily provoked, people can really manipulate you. Like, my friends, and you know what's so funny is later when the event was over, we come back out to the parking lot, they start talking about it again. And I'm just like, oh, can we move on from this? That's the kind of stuff I hate. Like, you know, you give more attention to stuff, like you're visualizing it over and over and over. And I know it's human nature to want to call someone and just vent, right? To an extent, that's healthy, but I have just found it so much better not to do that. Like, instead of venting, I just sort of transmute it and just do something better with it. Because venting, I feel like you're giving in to what the enemy wants, to be honest with you. I feel like you're giving in more to the negative because you're grounding it more to reality. I see that now. Life's a game. This whole thing, this is a simulation, guys. The Bible's trying to tell us that. Jesus trying to tell us that. I mean, anyway, how the game is played is, don't give your energy to things that don't serve you. Out of your mouth comes blessings or cursings. Let it all be blessings. And, you know, not that we have to just strive for just being happy all the time, because we really need duality. But the positive counteracts the negative that we already deal with all the time. Tied down. Okay, you know what? I'm getting that some people would love to tie you down. You take that as it resonates for you. Really what I'm getting is, there are a lot of people who would love to just sit you down and figure out what you know about things. Like, I think you have surprised a lot of people. I think you had to go private because you just didn't, you know, maybe you were just tired of people wanting your time for free. I get that. This reading resonates kind of hard for me, but I'm just going with what the energy I'm getting from the cards. And, you know, some people don't realize the value of your time. They don't realize, like, you know, if you're in the middle of something and they text you, sometimes you can't get right back to what you were doing. You know, if you stop to respond to every text or every notification. That's why I don't have any notifications on my phone. None. Otherwise I'm not going to get anything done. I wouldn't be able to get my videos done. You know, and I think maybe you're someone who's had to start doing that too, like start blocking off time. Maybe not go as crazy as I have and just to completely, you know, don't talk to anyone because I can't get anything. Look, I have ADHD and it's, don't get me started. But we got to do what we got to do sometimes to survive. And I think maybe you've done that. You've gone into survival mode. But, you know, I think survival mode is coming to an end for you. I didn't mean to hurt you. That's what they want to say. I think some people, when I say they want to tie you down, it's almost like, okay, they're thinking, all right, we're sorry. Didn't mean to doubt you or didn't mean to hurt you. Come back. We got stuff. Now we got questions. Now we got questions for you. But suddenly you're private. Oh, you deserve better than you're asking for. Go easy on yourself. You know, I think the answer to this, and I'm just going to be talking about that a lot more on this channel. And anyway, I think the answer to really pretty much any of life's problems is just to stop thinking about it. Change your thoughts. Your thoughts are like a TV channel. You can just change at any time. Go to the next channel, pick up the remote, go to the next channel. Go to the next website. Think of it that way. You know, think of it like TikTok or Facebook Reels or whatever. You know, just scroll to the next video. Think about it that way. You don't need to stew in the moment so much. You don't need to let things bother you. And I found this for myself because where I've been getting stuck lately, and I'll just confess this because it might help me release it, because you know what? It's not happening now, because I'm going to tell you what worked for me and you're going to use it for yourself. Instead of these, you know, when these emotions come through, that these thoughts that kind of want to make you get stuck, like, I don't know about you, but I mean, lately I've realized certain people I've hurt in my life and I actually feel really bad about it. But, you know, all I can do is apologize and move on. And it's good that I feel bad about it. You know, I won't make that mistake again. I won't do that again. But sometimes I feel like my guilt, I want to wallow in it. But I want to tell you something. In Isaiah 53, I don't exactly know what verse it is, but I know Isaiah 53, before Jesus was even born. I mean, I take the Bible as an allegory. So before Jesus even came along in the Old Testament, it says he died for your sin and your guilt. Your guilt. And that goes back to like us just letting go of this victim blaming mentality. God doesn't want that for us. You know, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. So if you need to pray that. You need to, I manifest that you will release any offense, anything anyone has against you, and they will release it for you as well. And to take it a step further, imagine good things happening for them. I know it's crazy to imagine good things happen to your enemies, but even Jesus told us, bless those who curse you. Pray for your enemies, but go a step further. Imagine good things for them. If I've hurt you, and you know what? I feel like that breaks, if you want to call it spells. You know, Jesus said, I came not to give you peace, but a sword. We're sending peace to them and love, and imagining a day that they have complete freedom over their lives. Imagining a day where whatever it is that they're projecting onto you doesn't exist anymore. That they are healed. Whatever the healing they need, it is sent to them right now. Anyway, I said all that to say, distract yourself. You deserve better than you're asking for. I want you to think about something better. Okay, if you're wallowing in this, if you're thinking about because if you're the person who, you know, went private because maybe some kind of guilt or shame or something that you didn't mean to do, or something maybe people misconstrued, you know, something stupid anyway, and it's, you know, you just feel like it's better to go into hiding. I know, I agree. But I just wanted you to know, distract yourself from that. If you've got any kind of worry, any kind of fear, make a list of things that you actually want, and I want you to ask for them. I want you to stop being afraid. You have no fear. You have not been given a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and of a sound mind. And, you know, the enemy is trying to trick us by working certain things into the Bible, leaving out the book of Enoch, the Gospel of Thomas. This was done because people with agendas wanted us to focus on the wrong thing. They wanted us to have no power. They they tricked us into thinking we didn't have the power, but really we have all the power. And the Bible's trying to tell us that. It's like they informed us of just enough, but then made us focus on all the wrong things. And people get so analytical about these little parts of the Bible that at the end of the day, really, it's so not about that. It's such a trick of the devil to even focus on that stuff. Some of the stuff people learn at seminaries. I see it all now. But anyway, sorry, going down some rabbit holes there. You need to go easy on yourself. You do have the power. That's what I'm saying all this for, is, you know, it's your time to go quiet, to release all this fear, and to just pray and meditate on what you actually want and draw that in, okay? if this period of silence, of solitude, whatever it is, if it's out of fear, I pray that it won't be. I manifest right now that you have no fear. Your fears are gone. Whoa. So many cards came out. I'm just going to keep shuffling. But your fears are gone. They are no more. But I do understand if maybe what you have to do is just protect yourself from distractions, because maybe too many people just find you too interesting and you just don't have time for that right now. You always say the right things. That's what you're going to do with this. You're going to deflect people with your quick wit, with your ability to get out of a sticky situation with humor. Don't worry about it. God is going to give you the right things to say at the right time. You got nothing to worry about. You look much younger than your age. Let's speak that into existence. If you woke up thinking you looked old this morning, no, you don't anymore. Those bags under your eyes are gone. Everything's lifted. You have the tightest skin like a baby. You look so good. No one can believe it. They're like, what are you drinking? Are you smoking something? Are you putting something on your face? What kind of essential oils are you using? You look much younger than your age. Let's speak it and claim it. You have been restored. God has restored unto you the years of the locust and the cankerworm have eaten away. That is from the Bible. You are divinely protected. Nobody can take that away from you. You're a healer. You need to just radiate positivity today. And you need to don't let anyone rain on your parade. I think that's what's going on. Not just that. I mean, I think some of that. Like, I just think maybe you're getting attention and you think maybe people are trying to rain on your parade and they don't realize that's what they're doing at times, even just by the way they approach you. I just feel like you're someone who just, if you need the solitude, just take it. That you have no fear. You are divinely protected. No worries, no fears. One last time. You are divinely protected. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.